Welcome to our exploration of GMOs in agriculture. Genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, have become a major topic in modern farming. But what exactly are GMOs? In simple terms, they are plants or animals whose genetic material has been altered using biotechnology. This allows scientists to introduce new traits such as resistance to pests or tolerance to harsh weather. Over the next several scenes, we'll dive into the various ways GMOs are applied in agriculture, how they benefit farmers and consumers, and the challenges they present. Let's start by understanding the basics before moving into specific applications. GMOs are organisms whose DNA has been modified in a way that does not occur naturally. In agriculture, this technology is mainly used to improve crop performance. Scientists can add or remove specific genes to give plants desirable traits. For example, a gene from a bacterium might be inserted into a corn plant to make it resistant to certain insects. This process is precise and allows for targeted improvements, which is a big step forward compared to traditional breeding methods. Understanding this foundation helps us appreciate the many ways GMOs are transforming agriculture. One of the earliest and most widespread applications of GMOs in agriculture is pest resistance. By introducing genes that produce natural insecticides, crops like Bt corn can defend themselves against harmful insects. This reduces the need for chemical pesticides, which can be costly and have environmental impacts. Farmers benefit from higher yields and lower input costs, while the environment is spared from excessive pesticide use. Pest-resistant GMOs have become a staple in many countries, helping to secure food supplies and support sustainable farming. Another major application of GMOs is herbicide tolerance. Some crops are engineered to withstand specific herbicides, allowing farmers to control weeds more effectively without harming the crop itself. For example, glyphosate-tolerant soybeans enable farmers to spray fields for weeds without damaging the soybeans. This simplifies weed management, saves time, and can lead to better harvests. However, it also raises questions about herbicide overuse and the development of resistant weeds, which we'll discuss later. GMOs have also been developed to resist plant diseases caused by viruses, bacteria, and fungi. By introducing genes that help plants fight off infections, scientists can protect crops like papaya, potatoes, and tomatoes from devastating diseases. This not only helps farmers avoid major losses, but also reduces the need for chemical treatments. Disease-resistant GMOs are especially important in regions where certain plant diseases are common and can threaten food security. Climate change causing more frequent droughts, drought-tolerant GMOs are becoming increasingly valuable. Scientists have developed crops that can survive with less water by modifying genes related to water use and retention. These crops are especially important in arid regions, where water scarcity limits agricultural productivity. Drought-tolerant GMOs help farmers maintain yields even during dry spells, supporting food production in challenging environments. GMOs are designed to improve the nutritional content of crops. For example, golden rice has been engineered to contain higher levels of vitamin A, addressing deficiencies in populations that rely heavily on rice as a staple food. Other crops have been modified to increase protein, iron, or other essential nutrients. These biofortified crops can play a crucial role in combating malnutrition and improving public health, especially in developing countries. GMOs can also be engineered for longer shelf life, reducing food waste. For instance, some tomatoes and papayas have been modified to ripen more slowly, allowing them to stay fresh during transport and storage. This benefits both farmers and consumers by reducing spoilage and making it easier to distribute food over long distances. Longer shelf life is especially important in global food supply chains, where delays can lead to significant losses. Beyond nutrition and shelf life, GMOs can also enhance the taste, texture, and appearance of crops. Scientists can select for traits that make fruits and vegetables more appealing to consumers, such as sweeter flavors or firmer textures. These improvements can help farmers meet market demands and encourage healthier eating habits by making nutritious foods more attractive. GMOs are engineered to grow faster, allowing farmers to harvest crops more quickly and increase overall productivity. Faster-growing plants can help meet the demands of a growing population and reduce the time between planting and harvest. This can be especially valuable in regions with short growing seasons or where rapid turnover is needed to maximize land use. Making crops more resistant to pests, diseases, and environmental stresses, GMOs can reduce the need for chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and water. This not only lowers costs for farmers but also lessens the environmental impact of agriculture. Reduced input requirements are a key reason why many farmers have adopted GMO technology, especially in areas where resources are limited. GMOs are not just for food. Some crops have been genetically modified to improve their suitability for biofuel production. For example, certain types of corn and sugarcane have been engineered to produce more biomass or convert more efficiently into ethanol. This supports the development of renewable energy sources and can provide farmers with new markets for their crops. GMOs are designed to help clean up the environment through a process called phytoremediation. These plants can absorb and break down pollutants from soil or water, making them useful for restoring contaminated land. By using genetically modified plants for environmental cleanup, we can address pollution in a sustainable and cost-effective way. GMOs are also used to improve animal feed. Crops like corn and soybeans can be modified to contain higher levels of essential nutrients or to be more digestible for livestock. This leads to healthier animals, better growth rates, and more efficient food production. Improved animal feed benefits both farmers and consumers by supporting a more sustainable livestock industry. Cutting-edge application of GMOs is the development of edible vaccines. Scientists are working on modifying crops like potatoes and bananas to produce vaccine proteins. When people eat these foods, they receive immunization against certain diseases. This technology could revolutionize public health, especially in areas with limited access to traditional vaccines. Some GMOs are engineered to remove or reduce allergens in foods. For example, scientists are working on peanuts and soybeans that are less likely to cause allergic reactions. This can make these foods safer for people with allergies and expand dietary options for many individuals. Reduced allergenicity is a promising area of research that could have a big impact on food safety. GMOs can be designed to withstand the rigors of storage and transportation. For example, some crops are modified to resist bruising or spoilage during shipping. This helps reduce losses from farm to table and ensures that more food reaches consumers in good condition. Improved storage and handling traits are especially valuable in global supply chains. Climate change brings unpredictable weather, including extreme temperatures. GMOs can be engineered to tolerate cold or heat, allowing crops to survive and thrive in challenging conditions. This expands the range of environments where crops can be grown and helps stabilize food production in the face of climate variability. Soil salinity is a major problem in many agricultural areas, reducing crop yields and limiting arable land. Scientists have developed GMOs that can tolerate higher levels of salt in the soil. These salt-tolerant crops allow farmers to cultivate land that would otherwise be unusable, increasing food production and making better use of available resources. Nitrogen fertilizers are essential for crop growth but can cause environmental problems if overused. Some GMOs are engineered to use nitrogen more efficiently, reducing the need for fertilizer and minimizing pollution. Improved nitrogen use efficiency helps farmers save money and protects the environment from nutrient runoff. Fungal diseases can devastate crops and lead to significant losses. GMOs with built-in resistance to fungi help protect plants and ensure stable harvests. By reducing the need for fungicides, these crops also lower production costs and environmental impact. Fungal-resistant GMOs are especially valuable for crops like wheat and bananas, which are vulnerable to fungal infection. Viruses can spread quickly and destroy entire crops. GMOs engineered for virus resistance help prevent these outbreaks. For example, virus-resistant papaya saved the Hawaiian papaya industry from collapse. By protecting crops from viral diseases, these GMOs support food security and farmer livelihoods. Insect-resistant GMOs like Bt cotton and Bt corn have been widely adopted around the world. These crops produce proteins that are toxic to specific pests but safe for humans and animals. As a result, farmers can reduce pesticide use, lower costs, and achieve better yields. Insect resistance is one of the most successful GMO applications in agriculture. GMOs are not limited to food crops. Cotton, for example, has been genetically modified to produce higher quality fibers. This benefits the textile industry by providing stronger, more uniform cotton for clothing and other products. Improved fiber quality also helps farmers command better prices for their crops. Some fruits and vegetables, like apples and potatoes, have been engineered to resist bruising and browning. This keeps them looking fresh longer and reduces waste from damaged produce. Reduced bruising and browning are especially important for retailers and consumers who value appearance and freshness. Some GMOs are designed to mature more quickly, allowing for multiple harvests in a single season. This can increase food production and help farmers make the most of their land. Faster maturity is especially useful in regions with short growing seasons or unpredictable weather. Oilseed crops like canola and soybean have been genetically modified to produce healthier oils with better fatty acid profiles. These improved oils are used in cooking and food processing, offering health benefits to consumers and new opportunities for farmers. Some crops like potatoes and corn are modified to have higher or more specialized starch content. This is valuable for both food and industrial uses, such as making biodegradable plastics or improving food texture. Enhanced starch content can increase the value of these crops and open up new applications. By modifying genes that control flowering, scientists can create crops that flower at optimal times for local conditions. This helps ensure successful pollination and higher yields, especially in regions with unpredictable weather patterns. Improved flowering time is another way GMOs help farmers adapt to changing environments. Some plants naturally produce toxins that can be harmful to humans or animals. GMOs can be engineered to reduce or eliminate these toxins, making food safer to eat. For example, low-cyanide cassava is being developed to prevent poisoning in regions where cassava is a staple food. GMOs can be designed to have stronger or deeper root systems, helping plants access water and nutrients more efficiently. Improved root systems can increase drought tolerance, reduce soil erosion, and support healthier crops overall. This is especially important in areas with poor soil quality. Some GMOs are engineered to attract more pollinators or to be less dependent on them. This can help ensure successful fruit and seed production, even when pollinator populations are low. Improved pollination traits are valuable for crops like almonds and apples, which rely heavily on bees and other insects. Lodging occurs when crops fall over due to wind or rain, making them hard to harvest. GMOs can be engineered with stronger stems to resist lodging, ensuring more of the crop can be collected. This trait is especially important for grains like wheat and rice. Seed quality is crucial for successful farming. GMOs can be designed to produce seeds with higher germination rates, better storage properties, or improved nutritional content. Better seeds mean healthier crops and more reliable harvests for farmers. Forage crops like alfalfa and clover are important for feeding livestock. GMOs can improve the digestibility and nutritional value of these crops, supporting healthier animals and more efficient meat and dairy production. Improved forage quality benefits both farmers and consumers. Some GMOs are designed to help monitor pest populations. For example, plants can be engineered to change color or produce a signal when attacked by pests. This allows farmers to respond quickly and target treatments more effectively, reducing the need for blanket pesticide applications. GMOs can be tailored to fit into crop rotation systems more effectively. For example, crops can be engineered to fix nitrogen or break disease cycles, supporting soil health and sustainable farming practices. Improved crop rotation helps maintain productive farmland over the long term. Some GMOs are designed to be easier to harvest, with traits like uniform ripening or reduced shattering. This helps farmers collect more of the crop with less effort and reduces losses during harvest. Improved harvesting efficiency is especially important for large-scale agriculture. Uniform crops are easier to manage and harvest. GMOs can be engineered for consistent size, shape, and maturity, making them more suitable for mechanized farming and processing. Improved crop uniformity benefits both farmers and food processors. Color can be an important factor in consumer preference. GMOs can be engineered to produce crops with more vibrant or desirable colors, making them more attractive in the marketplace. Improved color can also indicate higher nutritional content in some cases. Aroma is another quality trait that can be enhanced through genetic modification. GMOs can be engineered to produce stronger or more appealing scents, which can influence consumer choices and enhance the eating experience. Storage is a major challenge in agriculture, especially in regions without advanced infrastructure. GMOs can be designed to resist spoilage, pests, and diseases during storage, helping to preserve food and reduce losses. Improved storage traits are essential for food security. GMOs can be engineered to make crops easier to process into food products. For example, wheat can be modified for better milling properties or potatoes for improved frying quality. These traits help food manufacturers produce higher quality products more efficiently. GMOs can contribute to environmental sustainability by reducing the need for chemical inputs, conserving water, and supporting soil health. By making agriculture more efficient and less resource-intensive, GMOs help protect natural ecosystems and support long-term food production. While GMOs offer many benefits, they also raise important questions about safety, ethics, and environmental impact. Ongoing research aims to address these concerns and develop new GMO applications that are safe, effective, and widely accepted. As technology advances, GMOs will likely play an even greater role in feeding the world and supporting sustainable agriculture. The future of GMOs in agriculture is full of promise, but also requires careful consideration and responsible management.